Hey everybody, today's not going to be an episode review since we have a little skip weekend for new episodes. We're actually going to be a top 10 song lists. It's in our opinion though.
The rules for this list are simple. First off, songs that are only a minute long don't count. There needs to be a 2-minute limit. Also, since we're a duo, we can only include songs that we both agree on. If we didn't have this rule, any of these songs could have made it onto the list.
So awesome. Although Applejack is so was watching off in a corner while every pony else works. Slacker. You guys go and raise that barn while I just seen. This is personally a really good song in my opinion. I know most of the lyrics. It's so good.
The song is decent. Rarity does have a nice singing voice, but I don't really think it's great. The show has done better dance songs, and we'll get to those later on.
Okay, song, not my favorite. This is more close.
This is a very warm and uplifting song, but I like it more as a song within the episode than I do as a song on its own. Also, the instrumentation sounds suspiciously similar to Winter Wrap-Up.
Princess Cadence needs our help. Her magic will not last forever. I think we can do it, but we need to work together. 3 months of winter coolness and awesome holidays. We kept our hoopsies warm at home. Time off from work to play.
You got opportunity in this very community.
Love this song so much. I know all the lyrics. It's so awesome.
I think it's okay. It's a fun song, and it's catchy enough, and they worked it into the storyline nicely. It just doesn't hit me all that hard.
Put away my party cannon.
While some of you may not agree, this is my personal number one. The emotions of this song are just so powerful, and I love how the mood changes throughout. You really feel how Pinkie feels during this scene. The perfect center song to a great episode.
I'll let Bugs Bunny explain my thoughts.
I fear I told a little fib about my pony past.
And I should give mention to the other big turning point in Pinkie Pride, featuring the smooth vocals of none other than Weird Al. But it's also very short, and it doesn't feel like a song you'd listen to that often, though it still makes for a great moment within the episode.
Nah, not really. No. Moving on! LOVE so much! It's so rad!
I do like this more than the original, but those weird stutter effects can get a little annoying.
Manhattan, what you do to me, such a huge bustling community.
I like this one. It's catchy and fun, but it isn't amazing. Also, I found this episode to be really boring. Sorry.
Awful. But there is a hidden secret.
Generosity, you are the key.
Shut up!
I have to find a way to make this all okay.
Not much to say here, just a well-written song, but it's way too short.
Okay. Awful. I hate it. Too touching, too sad. They're making Twilight cry. What are you doing to poor Twilight here? You monsters! I wonder how many fan remixes this song got.
This is such a memorable scene, and while the song itself isn't really that good, the pony who's singing it really pushes it over the top. Also, I still can't make out those lyrics.
Oh my gosh, this is so swagalicious! Not cool swag, but like, sounds good swag. There's a difference. Look it up.
This would make my top 20, but not my top 10. Also, didn't I already ruin the word swag forever last week?
It's back in. Duh. Get out more. It's like you're living under consider Tom.
Anyway, onto the list. Now here's an interesting place to begin.
I like this song a lot. Pinky is funny throughout it, and I love the background music. But the lyrics aren't perfect.
The song has a nice, creepy feel to it, almost like something out of a Tim Burton movie. It's also a really creative way to get across the idea that Applejack and Fluttershy disagree about the bats, while still keeping the episode compelling and interesting. This just barely made the top 10, but it still deserves some mention, if only because there aren't any other MLP songs that sound like this. Good job, My Little Pony. Keep pushing your musical boundaries, and you'll have some interesting songs up your sleeve. As we're recording this, it is April 12th, and let me tell you, it feels so good to finally be in spring. This past winter was one of the worst we've ever weathered. And as we sit back, happily celebrating the start of spring, one song immediately comes to mind.
3 months of winter coolness and awesome holidays. We kept our hoopsies warm at home, time off from work to play.
I actually participated in this year's winter wrap-up, and it felt so good to finally make winter say bye-bye. What? Have you met me?
Either way, this is just a nice feel-good song, and it gives its audience a really fun introduction to how ponies clean up winter. What better way to celebrate the start of a new season?
Yeah, not the best song, but I like it. Now on to number 8.
Listen up, 'cause here's our story. I'm gonna sing it very loud.
Back in Season 1, the Cutie Mark Crusaders sang their first song together.
What am I listening to? Let's read about singing it. At least to a try and make it work. Scoo, get off the stage!
It was awful, but 2 seasons later and they can sing just fine.
First we thought that Babs was so really, really sweet. A new friend to have, and it seemed like such a treat. But then we found the truth, he's just a bully from the east.
Scootaloo, you practice! Better.
This is a really fun and catchy song. The lyrics have a nice rhythm to them. Being bullied has never sounded this upbeat.
Like Bad Seed, but Caldwell. Quit trying to make jokes. They're awful. Yeah, whatever, I'm right.
But seriously, MLP doesn't do pop songs that often, but when they do, they tend to be good pop songs. It's nice every now and then to get a break from the typical Broadway-style stuff and just have a nice fast upbeat song. And that's what this is.
Bad Seed is cool. I like it. But why settle for a Cutie Mark Crusader song when you can have a song from all of Main 6? Introducing...
A true, true friend helps a friend in need. A friend will be there to help and see.
I think this song sums up everything that the show stands for. For all the show's long-winded speeches about the power and strength of friendship, I don't think a single one was more convincing than A True, True Friend. Even if the lyrics are a little corny, the music is just so uplifting that you can't help but understand exactly what they mean by the magic of friendship.
I like what my Cutie Mark is telling me better, but this song is still cool, though. I guess.
Don't you think you should sound a little more enthusiastic?
What? I didn't like the song altogether. Do you want me to fake it?
But if you didn't like the song, why is it even on the top 10 list?
Look, I did enjoy it. It just wasn't my favorite. Get off my back!
Now here is one song we pretty much had to include on the list.
The Smile song is popular, and I like it. It's not as good compared to other things, though. Especially since it reminds me of Smile HD.
Why does Pony Gore have to ruin everything?
It doesn't ruin it. It's just part of the fan base. I'm not a big fan of it, though.
Me neither, but one thing I'm definitely a fan of is this song. I mean, it's just so happy. When Pinky tells you to smile, you smile!
I did not smile. It is just you.
I was trying to prove a point. I mean, it is possible to listen to the Smile song and not smile. It's just that this is a song that makes ponies happy, and for good reason. I especially like how it ends.
Come on, every pony,
It's not that catchy. Quit being embarrassing. I love the art of the dress so much. It's a really good song.
Yeah, I think we can all agree that Rarity had a lot of good songs. But this one here may be her best yet. I love how the song just keeps going on, all happy and cheery, while Rarity just gets more and more annoyed and overworked. I know I've complained about Rarity being too girly in the past, but here, she just makes fashion design sound really fun. Though those sewing machines are so hard to use.
Don't remind me.
I think I found my special talent!
This day is going to be perfect. The kind of day of which I dreamed since I was small.
Okay, this day aria is so perfectly awesome. It's like amazing.
It really highlights the mood of the episode. Like Bats Above, I don't think there's another song that sounds quite like this one. They really put a lot of effort into making the music swell and build. But if there's one thing holding this song back, it's the lyrics.
Vows will be lying when I say that through any kind of weather I want us to be together. The truth is I don't care for him at all.
Then why are you marrying him?
No, I do not love the groom in my heart. There is no room, but I still want him to be mine.
How do you not love someone but still want to marry him? I get that you're a super evil villain who wants to keep the audience in suspense by not revealing your plan, but what little hints you gave have to make sense.
Dude, quit asking me for the future. You have to figure it out.
Either way, the music is still gorgeous, and I still think it's one of the show's best, but not as good as our top 3. Let's do this.
You thought Babs Seed was good? Check this out.
While the Cutie Mark Crusaders did write their own theme song back in Season 1, I think this song paints a much better picture of them. While that awful performance just made them look like pathetic failures that ruin everything they touch, this song makes them out to be determined and confident, which is really what I think the CMC should be.
Also, if they failed at everything they did, we wouldn't get a song this sweet.
I really want to root for the CMC during this song. Also, I notice I have a surprising amount of nostalgia for cute children's movie folk songs. The CMC genuinely believe that they can do anything, and while that belief hurt them in the past, this song just makes me like them even more for that.
I love this song. It's so amazing. Make more songs like this. A true friend was nice, but I have to say what my Cutie Mark is telling me is better.
I try to keep them laughing, put a smile upon your face, but no matter what I try, it seems a bit of a disgrace. I have to entertain them, it's there for all to see. It's got to be my destiny, and it's what my Cutie Mark is telling me.
As we see how each of Twilight's friends' lives got messed up, the song changes styles to match, while still being fun and enjoyable.
This is the best song of the episode. It's amazing.
And I can't think of a better way to let the audience know what happened after the Cutie Mark switch. But I think the best part of the song is the ending.
I have to keep on trying, for everyone can see. It's got to be.
The music almost turns sort of sad for a second, reflecting how dark the situation actually is, before going back to the more comical sounding main riff.
Yes, it's what my Cutie Mark is telling me.
It really captures the scene well in a way that only the show could pull off.
It's an amazing song, and I loved it so much. But what could be better? Well...
After looking through all the songs on MLP, we really considered how we wanted to order them. And honestly, I'm a little surprised that this is our number 1. But it is what it is.
Hit it! It's such a cool song. Personally, I love it.
This show has this weird habit of taking the most mainstream sugar sweet dance sounds and somehow improving them. By all accounts, this is a Hannah Montana song, but it's just so catchy and upbeat that it's hard not to like it, at least a little.
Do you know what Hannah Montana does?
Anyway, let's continue. It's such a shame that actual world leaders can't unite their people using catchy song and dance numbers, But here it works just fine, and rather than wonder about how a song and dance could get everyone to make friends, you're just enjoying the song. I mean, listen to this guitar part near the end.
It's a really cool guitar part for a really cool song. I love it so much.
And that's why it's number 1. We hope you enjoyed this list.
I know I sure did. We will see you next week. Price!
Every time you say it, you'll learn to express your voice. But it's talk doesn't seem like it's the answer. Luckily you have a choice. When you
Now next weekend's episode better be good. I do not want to wait any longer for a good episode. I'm watching you, Hasbro.